Hello again everybody, this is Amergan and you're very welcome back to another episode of Star Trek Fleet Command. So today guys, we're doing a quick follow-up to the previous video on the update, that shotgun update that has a lot of disgruntled players out there at the moment. There's been a few developments since, and I want to particularly pay attention at the start here to the titanium mining issue, and I want to give a thank you out there to Azrael, who's a Hivemine collaborator like myself and has built a nice little site that's worth taking a look at, that I'm going to leave a link below, and I recommend all you guys go and check it out. So a thank you to Azrael, who seems to have used his contacts to establish that what we're looking at in terms of titanium rates now is the accurate reflection of what it always should have been, and everything we've been looking at before in terms of mining rates and everything on titanium has been a bug. So you've got Kabish there, titanium dedicated officer, using a maxed out envoy, titanium dedicated ship, and getting a little over 2,800 per hour on that. So we're going to pull this ship in here now for a second and hopefully get looking at the ECS horizon shortly. You can see that Protect Your Shit is out on the server at the moment, sending people a message and teaching them in a very hard way that they need to do exactly that and protect their shit, and that is something that's related to the high level base raiding stuff that I've touched upon before, and I might come back to that at some other stage. So you can see there guys what just happened when I pulled in that ship, that I got awarded points for the titanium mining expedition. I get a little bit excited when that happened, then only to be let down again and disappointed when I realised that I've already completed this event. So I don't know why I'm still getting points for an event that I've completed, but that's just one of the little quirks of this game that you'd imagine they'll eventually get around to fixing. I've been in my own battles with support over a number of issues, going back over a number of months anyway. It looks like the Horizon is going to be my ship of choice now going forward, because my faction miner looks like it's not forthcoming. I had all of the blueprints to a faction miner before the server merge. They gave me ships that I didn't want, and they never gave me the Antares that I was on the cusp of building. I've been to and froing with support for ages about this, and I just keep getting fobbed off saying the package that I was given was a one-off and they can't do anything, and they give me ships that are useless to me and wouldn't give me the ship that I had all of the blueprints for. So here's the Horizon. This is just over 1,000 Latinum there. This looks like what I'm going to have to build here. So I'm going to spend a little bit of Latinum on the Horizon, because unfortunately I'm probably going to have to relent and give up with this very, very frustrating support team that we're dealing with in this game. But like I say, what takes me back to this game is the community, and I'm not going anywhere yet. So here we go with the Horizon. Over 1,000 Latinum. And we'll ask for a bit of help for that. And there we're looking at 4 days, almost 5 days. So here's one of the other things as well guys that they have changed. They've given us back the third refine option. So this at least shows that the development team are not afraid to roll back on some of the changes that they've made. They took this away, they give it back. You know, it gives us hope for the future, certainly the beta player guys, that some of the features that used to be in the game might be brought back in, because it makes for better gameplay and keeps the player base much happier. So there's just some of the refine rates. You can check that out and compare that to what you're getting yourself. I'll just flick through these and hopefully we'll get what we need out of this. So I'll do 2 batches with this, because I have a little bit more ore than I have anything else. And I'm no longer using the 2-star ore, the 2-star crystal or the 2-star gas. Very little need for it now at this stage. So we're nearly done with this, and I'm going to take a little look at some of the upgrades on higher level ships. Some of the guys have been decent enough to send me some screenshots that I am going to give you guys a wee look at. So you can see there the 2-star, no good to me. And yeah, we'll take a wee look at some of these upgrades guys. So I want to thank Octo and Rommel for providing me with some of those screenshots, and it might illustrate for some of you guys how hard the higher levels have been hit when it comes to these upgrade requirements. So we're looking here now at ship-based stats, guys. I'm led to believe this is something to do with pre-research levels. So anybody who's done has any information on this, please feel free to leave a comment on that and discuss it below. This is after I updated the app from the Google Play Store. So what has been brought in here, we were warned about this, that the shipyard levels are going to dictate when you can acquire these ships. Faction Miner at level 30, which I'm not very pleased about, but silly things like this here where I could have built this ship yesterday. I have all the blueprints. I can't build that ship today. I'm pretty sure if I got on to support, they would give me the same nonsense answer from their ivory tower to tell me that that's the way the game is, and basically fob me off and go away and don't annoy us. They've probably been watching my videos, because anybody who was watching them knows I was excited about getting the Valkys. Now I can't get it till I'm level 30. That's put it way off out there in the future for me next year, the year after, at this rate. So some stuff here that I'm really disappointed in, and really demonstrates that the development team do not care about their player base and treat us like punters and not the people who support their product. And this is the perfect illustration of the disrespect that's out there. This is tokenism at its best. Somebody I think put it really well when they said it was like putting a band-aid over a gaping wound. Now that look on the surface looks very fancy and very nice, but when you really look into that, there's nothing there I wouldn't get out of a free chest or the Alliance store or something over a week or two. These shards are nice, surely, but I get them out of the Alliance store. So again, nothing there that's wild, exciting, and real tokenism. Now, for any of you guys that are thinking, oh, I wish this guy would stop whinging about the development team, or any of you guys think I'm coming down hard on them, well, it's not all doom and gloom, guys, because I'm perfectly prepared to give credit where it's due. And one of the things that I'm going to illustrate here now when I have this done is the new chat interface that was also brought in after the Google Play update, and the ability now to link locations in chat. So instead of this old Valentine's Day event nonsense and silly old crap like that they're wasting time on, practical things like this are a very welcome inclusion into the game. So I absolutely wholeheartedly applaud the development team, and whoever is responsible for this aspect of the update needs a pat on the back and a medal, because this is the way it needs to go, not the other nonsense that we're getting, right? So just to illustrate it, I can click on my base here. You can see the little share icon below my name. Go straight into the chat. Excellent. This is what we need. We need more of these kind of thinkers. So sack half of them guys that are coming up with the nonsense and hire more of the guys that are thinking like this. I'm pretty sure that a large portion of the player base, given what I've been listening to over the last couple of days, I'm pretty sure many of them will agree. This is excellent. So I'm getting close to wrapping up this video, guys. In a future video, I'm going to do a little bit of testing with the Kumari before they nerf it. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to do a bit of titanium farming on hostiles and see how this thing holds up, and see what we can take back in terms of a little bit of farming. But for now, I'm going to sign off, guys. I want to thank everybody who's been following the video so far, liking and commenting, and I'm going to leave you with this image of the horizon, and I'll catch up with all you guys again shortly. Cheers.